Good morning, everybody. The video should start up here in a second. Sound should be good. Microphone should be on. I'm kind of a mess today because I worked last night and I worked this morning, so I think I'm one step behind on everything. But coffee time is back, baby. Yeah, I don't do coffee time. Somebody asked me, why didn't you do coffee time last night? Well, most people don't drink coffee at night, so I do. So I wait till the next morning to do coffee time. I start around 8 o'clock for those of you who are tuning into coffee time for the first time. Saturday and Sunday mornings when I have my normal shift, I usually am on air afterwards talking a little weather. And even though the monitors behind me show plenty of sunshine, we know it's a little chilly out there this morning. If you've been watching our newscast this morning, another morning where we had a little smoke on the water. I joked about it on, I think it was Thursday when I was doing traffic, but we had it in Decatur earlier this week. And it was really bad over the bridge at one point. And we have that happening again in the shoals. I'm going to show you the camera real quick and talk over it for just a moment because it's kind of epic what's been happening. This is the shoals right now. And yeah, I mean, like, where's Wilson Dam? I can't see it, right? But then I'll check some of the algo cameras. And literally this smoke or fog, whatever you want to call it, is right over the water. So once you get away from the shoreline, it gets better quickly. Like I can see the roads and on the algo cams, but I can see the fog in the distance. It's wild. So it's actually like, you can call it sea smoke, but we don't have seas here. So it's technically kind of like river smoke here, or you can call it fog, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. The bottom line is this will happen this time of year when you get some cool temperatures in the air. And the water temperatures of the actual river itself are still pretty warm. And therefore you get some condensation in and around there and you get this like little layer of smoky fog. And once you get some sunshine, it will dry it out and it will improve quickly. So if you live near a body of water, like in Decatur right now, I'll show you the Decatur camera. It's not happening, so it's not everywhere. This happened on Thursday. The shoals didn't have it, Decatur did, and everyone was like, it's happening in one place and not the other. Well, yeah, it can happen, and it could be a local thing. Let's check Guntersville. There's some water there. Let's find out. I imagine if you're driving like in Priceville on the Tennessee River. Oh, we got it in Guntersville too. So there you go. So Guntersville has it too. A little Smoke on the Water, great Deep Purple song from 1972. But yeah, if you're near a body of water, it's going to happen. Most likely. It won't happen unless you're at a body of water, though. Let me check the Tennessee River camera over on the algo cam. Oh, yeah, it's foggy, too. Oh yeah, very foggy worlds. Let's see if I can see it here. So Point Mallard Parkway, if I look south, you can see the fog. So yeah, pretty much anywhere where you have a body of water, it's going to happen. Except Decatur right now. Well, last time, I think it was on Thursday, we actually were tracking the fog at the Tennessee River Cam on Algo, and I was showing it. And then what was really wild was we watched that fog bank lift north, and then all of a sudden it consumed Henry Hudson Memorial Bridge in Decatur. So, it moves around, and, I can call it fog or smoke, whatever you want to call it. But it's cool. It's just really tough to drive in. But some of the images that you see from it are amazing. So you see it in Gunnersville. I can't post the Algo cameras because I can just use them on air to show you what's happening. I can't post those anywhere, though, because they have copyrights. So, but yeah, you get the basic gist. What's up, D? How you doing? Good morning, Jeff. Happy Sunday Fun Day. Happy Sunday Fun Day to you. Titans up, baby. Mason Rudolph starting for the Titans today. Will Levis out with a injury. I put quotes there. You couldn't see it because I have the camera up. Hi, Chandler. How you doing? Morning from Priceville. Heavy fog. Yeah, it's actually smoke. But, yeah, kind of along the same lines. Either way, whatever you want to call it. Smoke, fog. You can't see, right? Visibility's kind of down. Get away from a body of water and you're good to go. I'll even prove it here. Watch this. This is in Huntsville right now. This is how delightful it is in Huntsville right now. Come on, camera. I haven't looked at it yet. Oh, look at that. Plenty of sunshine. And let's go to East Limestone, which is one of my favorite cameras of all time. Yep, that's pretty gorgeous. You can actually see some of the trees starting to change color a little bit, which is really nice. Let's take you to the Rocket City. Yeah, it looks good. Let's take you to Athens. What you got there? I think you're good, too. Yes, you are. And moments ago, while I was showing you the cameras in the shoals, I can actually see the Wilson Dam now. See it? Watch, I'll even zoom the camera in a little bit. Bump, 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 bump. Come down. That's so cool. It's not cool to drive in, don't get me wrong, but there's the Wilson Dam. I see you. Yeah, not cool to drive in, but definitely cool to look at. Look at this, though. I'm turning the camera, right? Seriously. Oh, no, stop. Don't go that far. I'm sorry if I'm making you dizzy, y'all. I don't mean to do that. But look at that. Like, literally just cuts off. And then you see nothing but the water, right? It's the coolest thing. Like, it's just cool. Like, it's so not cool to drive in, but very cool if you look at it on the camera. Somebody thought that I took these pictures. I posted them the other day in Decatur, and my good friend Bob from Rhode Island's like, when did you become a professional photographer? I'm like, oh, no. Those are just traffic cams that we use, our weather cams that I use, and take the snapshot. That's all it is. Hi, Norma. Good morning to you. Hope you have a good day. You're off today. I know that. Patricia, good morning to you. Stan Barbie, my good friend. Good morning. He says hello to everybody. Stan's a good guy. If you haven't said hi to Stan, you should. He's really cool. Vacation Valerie might be a little late. She has a Hallmark hangover from last night. She watched a whole bunch of new movies. Hallmark has their Christmas movies out. Started on Friday. Yes. I know it's not even Halloween yet, but we work with it. Timothy Simpson, good morning. Hi, how are you doing? Good to see you, Timothy. Enjoy the day. Good morning to you. Jamie Lewis, what are you doing? I'm used to this. LOL. Hi, Jeff. I don't know what you're used to on that. The fog? Are you used to the fog? Help me out. I didn't get it. Janie, good morning. I see that. Where'd it go, Janie? Good morning, Jeff. Coffee, time for hot chocolate. Oh, you want some hot chocolate? You know it's really good? We have this machine. I've talked about this before, the coffee machine. You can hit mocha, and it gives you put the coffee pack in, you put the hot chocolate pack in, and it combines it, and you get a mocha coffee, so to speak. Like, it's a coffee with, like, hot chocolate. That's why I'm so wired. I've had, like, 6 of them. Jamie, we actually have a section of the mountains called Foggy Mountain. That's what I thought you were talking about. Yes. Yeah, fog happens in a lot of places, for sure. Certainly happening here today. Timothy, I'm enjoying the nice cooler weather. I love to hunt, but them rattlesnakes are still laying around. A friend seen 3 yesterday. So, Timothy, I'm not a big fan of snakes. I think they're pretty disgusting. I'm not a fan at all. And if I'm going out and if you're trying to hunt and you see rattlesnakes, I would just probably, for me, pack it in and go inside. Snakes freak me out. Oh my gosh, it's disgusting. That and heights. Terrible. So good luck to you hunting around the rattlesnakes. My biggest fear is like coming across one and not even know what to do. I would just freak. Hi, Christy. Good to see you. Good morning to you. I hope all is well. Jamie. Morning, Jeff. My dogs are enjoying the morning outside with the sunshine. That sunshine is going to work some magic. It's going to get rid of whatever sea smoke we have or river smoke, and it's going to go ahead and warm the temperatures up nicely. It's a wonderful time of year, the Tennessee Valley, when you can have temperatures that are near 80 by day and by 40 by night. I mean, it's the perfect balance of refreshing and warm at the same time. I mean, this is like, what am I? This is my third October technically here, because I came here the month before. I actually took the job in November 2022 to see the Tennessee Valley. And this is the third October that has been simply like the best weather ever. Obviously somebody will bash me because we haven't had any rain. And you're right, to have great weather, you can't have any rain. And that's what we need. We could use some rainfall. There's Gunnersville. Actually, the smoke or the sea smoke or river smoke, whatever you want to call it, in Gunnersville, looks like it's actually like even worse than in the shoals now. Not that it's a game, not like it's like a tit for tat, like which one's worse, but I'm trying to see where the most reduced visibility is right now. I would say it's probably Gunnersville now. I can actually see the Wilson Dam now, so whatever. You all get the gist. Let's talk about the forecast. So we know that the fog's got to burn off. Here's your temperatures this afternoon. 70s to near 80, plenty of sunshine. Enjoy. I don't think we'll have any river smoke, sea smoke tomorrow morning because we're going to hold 40s tonight. That's about actually where we should be for this time of year. And then the next 3 days, sunshine and absolutely gorgeous, around 80 degrees, 50s at night, except for Monday morning, we'll still be in the 40s, as I just showed you. And then your 10-day forecast, it's a snooze alert. More sunshine, around 80. Maybe a little drop in temperature Thursday, Friday with a dry frontal passage that will drop the temperatures ever so slightly. But overall, looking good. I don't know. We have a chance in the Shoals and also in Huntsville, where we have 2 reporting stations for the National Weather Service that gives us the observations, keeps track of records at both locations. And what's really unique, and I'm going to try to find this graphic, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it because my show is still a mess because I don't clean anything up in my shows. But rainfall this month has been missing in action, like so badly that, here it is. The Shoals, or Florence, the airport, and Huntsville both have had 0 of rain this month. Not that October is typically a really wet month, but it ranks like, I think, 10th out of 12 months. But I put those years there, and you're like, why are there years there? Because we've only, at both locations, since records have been kept in the late 1800s, only one time in Huntsville have we ever had 0 for rain in October, and that was in 1924. We all remember that. It was 100 years ago. And in Florence, it happened in 1963, only one other time. So we're doing something that we have not really done very often. Once in like 120-something years. It's crazy. There's a couple years that are missing data, but not many. So, like, to have nothing, like no rain. We had some thunderstorms, I think it was last Sunday, brushed like northern Madison County, and then went to Jackson County, and they were loud and they were bright, and they dropped some brief heavy rain for very few select locations. And that's really the only rain that I can remember all morning or month. I started talking too much and I got behind on comments. Sorry, everybody. I'm on pure adrenaline right now. I feel good. Got a busy day. I hope you all have a chance to be outside today. I'm going to try to find a little time outside. I'll probably watch the Titans outside on the back patio today. Hopefully, I'll be screaming at the TV, I'm sure, because they're going to probably not win again, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, where did I leave off? There we go. I see Tamara. I see Amanda on there. Amanda's saying good morning. Amanda, good to see you as always. I hope all is well. Jamie says mocha coffee. Oh, yes. You hit the little mocha button and you just put the coffee pack in and the hot chocolate in and boom. And supposedly there's going to be something that comes for the holiday season where we can get some peppermint tea in there. And you can have peppermint tea, which is always fantastic. But if you mix it with the coffee, it makes like a candy cane thing. I don't know. All the instructions are on the machine. I just hit the buttons and it works. It's really good. Hi, Vacation Valerie. I figured you had Hallmark hangover and you'd be a little late this morning. That's okay. I'm glad you're here. You watching it? Hallmark. It's the real thing. Christy, I love mocha mint coffee. That sounds fantastic. I kind of just was talking about that. We're getting peppermint in there. We're going to try to, we can put hot cocoa, the peppermint tea pack, and then you put a coffee in there and you're wired because you're having all this like caffeine and you got a little flavor too, which is nice. Nestle, what's up, my friend from Florida? Good morning, Jeff. Good to see you on Vacation Valley, the hostess with the mostest. Saying hi to Jamie. Edna, how are you? Edna Hardiman, good to see you. Good morning. Have a fantastic Sunday. Enjoy the great weather. Lots of sunshine, that Decatur camera behind me. Tamara, what's up, Jeff? Tell us about your new hours at the station. No new hours at all, I promise. I just filled in last night for Chelsea. I am still Wednesday through Sunday, mornings, beep, beep traffic, mixed in with some weather shifts. I work TVL. I work the noon show. Generally Thursday, Friday, sometimes Wednesday, depending on the schedule. But my schedule is still straight up the same, so I'm good to go. Just filled in one night. That's all it is. And I have to tell you, even though it was just filling in for one night, it's like one of those things where like it was so weird, like coming into work at like 2 in the afternoon. I got to see sunsets. It was really kind of cool, actually. Jamie, it's a lot of fun to drive to the Blue Ridge Parkway, not so much in fog. Can't see hand in front. Yep, fog can be very, very tough to see. Yes. Reduces visibility and makes it very tough. And right now, I imagine, let me go back to the Shoals camera and see. We're already getting improvements. It's happening very fast. So if you have fog, or technically smoke, but I hate being so technical, everyone. If somebody will get me, though, they'll write me an email message. You know, it's technically smoke. Yeah, I know. I got it. Thanks. Yeah, you can already see the Wilson Dam now. So that's improving. Let's see what we got in Gunnersville. Yep, you can see the bridge now. So it's all happening before your very eyes, everybody. Let me go check in the camera and the Algo camera, see if the Tennessee Valley, that's not getting any better. So if you're driving in the Priceville area, Tennessee River, 65, south northbound, still very, very, very dense smoke. I lost comments again. Keep falling behind. Trying to show off the smoke. Trying to show it off. Can't show it off. I'm falling behind on comments. Timothy says, me either. I watch ball games until Christmas. Yeah, there you go. I watch both. I watch football. I watch baseball until it comes to an end. I watch hockey and I watch Hallmark, and I'm not afraid to admit that. And I wear pink. What do you think of that? I love Hallmark. Tamara saying hello. Where did I leave off? Good morning, Janie. Good morning, good morning. Vacation Valerie with the hostess with the mostest. Jamie says 39 here. Yeah, 39 here. We had some 20s here the other night too. Like we've had some really cold mornings, but we've had some beautiful afternoons. It's been great. Much of the East Coast, like where Jamie lives, in Virginia and areas, even in New England, have had like the same weather here too. Like it's all been the same. Like everybody's waking up to cold mornings and having nice afternoons. We might be a little warmer today than most locations, but we're doing good. Norma says, my dogs were everywhere this morning. Outside, I had them off leash just to see what they would do. Sassy went straight to the car. And you had a good morning with the dogs and you were outside. I think that's great, Norma. That's fantastic. Vacation Valerie saying hi to Norma. Jamie says, has Mother Nature forgot it's October? Actually, you know, it's funny. For our area, this is not really that crazy cold. It's actually kind of where we're supposed to be. So I think a lot of times, Jamie, a lot of times in October, you know, you can have some really warm temperatures. You can have some chilly temperatures. In the end, it all kind of averages out. It's never going to be like straight up perfect. But I think what happens, what I love about October, and I think this holds true for where you live too, is you can strike the balance of where you have these like kind of chilly mornings and have these really warm afternoons. So you might be like going to work in a hoodie or jacket, but then you're coming home in like regular shirt and don't need a jacket, you know. It's simply an awesome combination. I absolutely love it. And yeah, love the Octobers here to me, since I've been here, this is my third October. The first October, I was only here for like a week looking at houses. But it's just amazing. And I know we need some rain. Speaking of rain, the tropics have two named systems. Nadine's fizzling out, but it's a depression. Made landfall in Belize yesterday, Central America. And then Hurricane Oscar, which is in Cuba, and it's actually knocked out power and had some hurricane force winds and heavy rainfall, likely making its way to the Bahamas tomorrow, if not already impacting it in an outside way, because it's not quite there yet. Steering away from Florida, so no impacts for the lower 48 with any tropical systems anytime soon, but always keeping an eye on things. Remember, the tropical season goes all the way till the end of November, which means there's still time for more named systems, including maybe getting all the way to V for Valerie. I don't know. You said you wanted V for Valerie, Vacation Valerie. You might get there. There's been a lot of named storms, a lot of impact, a lot of national news with it and stuff. There's also been some storms that were named for like a hot second, and then they weren't anything. So we did some padding of the stats again this year, which is what we do in weather. Where did I leave off? Tamara says, gotcha. My schedule. Kind of used to. The tough part was swinging back this morning on the schedule. I'm okay, though. I got like 3 hours of sleep. Jamie says, throwing the instructions away and just winging it, kind of like our weather forecast. That's how I do it. I just throw darts at a board. I don't even try anymore. No, I'm just kidding. I spend way too much time on the forecast, trust me. Probably shouldn't. Rita, what's up? Good morning, Jeff. I don't like snakes either. Hope you enjoy the day in this great weather. I appreciate you checking out, watching the show this morning, Rita. You're very kind, and I love chatting with you. You know that. Get out and have some fun today. I will. I got some things I got to do this morning, but I get a little Jeff time after about 11 a.m. this morning, and I'm going to take full advantage by watching the Tennessee Titans probably lose. But that's okay. I still love them. 7-23 since I moved here. Yep. I moved to Tennessee Titans area. I didn't get the games in Connecticut very often when I lived there. But I get all the games now, and they lose every single one that I watch. It's great. Norma says, Vacation Virus says, good. Norma, Miss Norma, good morning, Jeff. Norma says, right, I am. On Saturday, I opened the restaurant, but I can hear Jeff as I work. Can't be on the phone at work unless it's an emergency, and this is an emergency. You did a ba-ha-ha, and I did a ha-ha-ha. Anyway, good stuff. Hi, Kyle. Good to see you on. Good to see you getting ready for church and having your day on Sunday. I am so behind on comments. Tweety, chicken and waffle day. Ooh, yummy. 56 where she's at, too. Where Tweety is at, there's a big ocean influence on the Cape, towards the tip of the Cape Cod. Tip of the Cape Cod. It's just Cape Cod. It's not the Cape Cod. That's a joke from a movie. But chicken and waffle day. Good, because that's my favorite. Love it. Give me some fried chicken, put it over a waffle and syrup it. Yep. Norma says, I'm dreading time change. Oh, we got 2 weeks before that. I know, everyone gets very depressed. Daylight saving time happens every year, and everyone gets very bummed out about it. I get it. I don't know what that means. Hi, Edgar. It's Edger, but good morning, Jeff Denoyer. And I said, good morning, right back at you. And I think I've caught up. Tamara says, gotcha. I'm back on that. Jamie, throwing the instructions away. I got that. The forecast. Amos from Pennsylvania. Good morning, Jeff. Let's go, Titans and Steelers. Did you have a good week? Amos, thank you for asking. I had a fantastic week. Thank you very much. It was awesome. Yeah, it was good. Good week. Thank you for asking. That's very nice of you. I hope you've had a good week too, my friend. Hope all is good. I hope anybody, whatever NFL team you follow, I hope they win today. I know my Titans probably won't, but. Keep us hopping. Good morning. Yes, we must be informed. Yes, you do. It's an emergency to be informed, Vacation Valerie. Kyle talked about going to church. There's my chicken and waffle day. It's weird. My comments on my phone are actually backwards compared to the comments that are here. I wasn't as far behind as I thought. Holy moly, Jeff. Did you see the Broncos won? Boy, the comments are coming backwards. This is really weird. Yeah, I saw that the Broncos won the other night. Yep, I follow every football game. I don't miss one. So, yes. Yeah, you should watch the end. The Broncos, Nix is actually a pretty good quarterback. He actually will be all right. He's had some rough games, but he's been all right. He's like 50. He played college for a long time. Yep, Alabama. Amanda says Alabama broke my heart again yesterday. Yeah. 2 losses in the SEC is tough, and that's going to be tough to make it to the playoffs, but it's a good game. It wasn't. Let's scratch that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was like the ugliest football game I've ever watched in my life. Not that I'm a Tennessee fan, not that I'm an Alabama fan. I'm just an everybody fan. We know that. I never side. But what a disgusting display of football in the first half. It was gross. Like I was watching the game doing this. Like, it was so awful. But then it picked up in the second half, and it turned out to be a very competitive game, and obviously not the way Alabama fans wanted it to end. Same with Auburn fans. It was tough. But, gosh, just a disgusting display of football in the first half. But it got better in the second half. Dave Luddy, good morning, and Jeff, and happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, my good friend. I hope all is well. Michelle with a 1L, good morning. Everybody, enjoy this beautiful day once you get off. Have that, good. Enjoy this beautiful day once you get off. Have that third cup of coffee. Oh, I'm on like 6. Throwing it back like shots now. Shot. Speaking of that reminds me of the Havoc. Did everyone see that the Havoc have won? They've already started their season. Huntsville Havoc, not at home until Friday. That is their first game. They play the Ice Capades. It's actually not the Ice Capades. I just make fun of them. But they play Pensacola. And that's their first home game on Friday. Then they're away again next Saturday. But they've already started the season, and they're 2-0. They're calling it the revenge season, I do believe. And that's because they fell short in the championship game last year, championship series last year. They caught stride right at the playoffs, and they were playing really well, and they almost took home the cup. They're going to try again this year. They have an exciting team, and I do believe there's a meet and greet on Monday night at the VBC where you can meet some of the Havoc players if you're into that. And there's probably some information on their website. I don't know. I know we read about it, and we talked about how they have their first home game next Friday. And Claudia encouraged me as meteorologist Jeff Denoyer to go, but I already got tickets. So I will be there. Omar, how you doing? Good to see you on from Birmingham. Hope all is well. Michelle says, I'm dreading time change too. I know, everyone gets very depressed. The sunsets happen before 5. But if you're an early riser, we will have sunrises for about a week after 7 a.m. until the time change. And then they go back to 6 o'clock. So the sunsets may be really early. But if you're an early riser, you get sun earlier. That's a positive. I'm trying. I know, 4:30 sunsets are just crushing. But I know. Douglas, hello, Jeff, good morning. Douglas writes on my page last night, I'm watching the Notre Dame game, and what are you doing at work? Just chilling, doing my thing. It's all good. Oyster Fest this weekend, Tweety. Oh, don't make me jealous. We have oysters here, but they're from like Louisiana. It's not the same. No, I miss my vinaigrettes. Just the right amount of salt. Very good stuff. Good morning. Oh, Jamie, you're so nice. If the Broncos won, the Titans will too. Oh, no. The Broncos are way farther along than we are in our development. But you're so kind. I appreciate that. Big hearts. I'll put a like to that. We can always wish. We play the Bills. We're 1-4. At this point, lose every game, get a better draft pick, get a quarterback. Do what we got to do. Going to probably lose D-Hop. They're going to probably trade him. Like, the whole team's imploding. You know, life after Derrick Henry hasn't been so great. Though I will say that nothing against Pollard. He's been fantastic. I just wish we used Spears more. He's so electric. Did hurt himself last week, so I guess you can't use him if he's injured. Amanda says Milroe wasn't on his game. Yeah, it was, like I said, it was ugly. Like, it was an ugly game. Still love Milroe, though. I think he's fantastic. Just had a bad game. It happens. Jamie says, Jeff, would enjoy a dart match if you play. I don't much, but thank you for the nice weather for the RC3 track this past Saturday. Last race of the season is on Saturday, which appears nice. Yeah, a lot of good weather for the RC3 track, which is good. You know, you want some good weather. And I haven't played darts in a long time. I used to play in a league a long time ago. And I got to the point where I did really well, especially after I drank some alcoholic beverages, and I got even better when I couldn't really tell where the bullseye was. But yeah, I love playing darts. I haven't played in a long time. Gotta talk. I would love to go play some darts. Oh my gosh, I haven't played in everybody. Jamie says the ice capades. Yeah, I'm joking. Like, I think they're like the ice caps or something. I don't even know, but I call them the ice capades because they're the bad guys, and of course the Havoc are the good guys. You know how that works. Hi Denise, good Sunday. Epic coffee morning, Jeff. Too cold for the dachshunds on the deck. Dachshunds. I say dachshunds. But yeah, so Scott and Rubble were outside with me yesterday evening. I went home to have dinner, and I went outside in the patio, and they were out there on the blanket, and I had them all cuddled up, and they're so cute because we have like this little heater that we put on, right? And they like the heater, but we didn't put the heater on yesterday evening when I went home. I was only home for a little while. And we put a blanket out there, and the two of them just bury themselves in the blanket, and they're just like, you can't even see their heads, and they love it. They think it's great. It's a little, but if the blanket comes off them just a little bit, I feel a little shivering next to me, and I know I have to fix the blanket again. But they love it. Tamara, you know I love the time change. Get up at 4. Yeah. See, that there are people like myself that get up at 3, 4 in the morning. Tamara's one of them, where the time change, it crushes the dreams of sunset lovers because it happens so much earlier. But if you're a sunrise lover, or you have kids that go to the bus stop really early in the morning and it gets dark for a little while before the change in time, all of a sudden it gets brighter in the morning. So there are trade-offs, but obviously more people are concerned with the sunset than the actual sunrise. And one thing too, I heard this on the radio station the other day, and I cringe every time I hear it. The days are not getting shorter. Every day is still 24 hours long. Oh, it drives me crazy. It's not, the days do not get shorter. The daylight hours get shorter, yes, but the days do not get shorter. I know it's technical, and I hate when people send me emails and I make a mistake like that, and I shouldn't get so crazy about it. And also, it's not savings time, it's saving time. If you want savings, you put that in the bank. If you're saving time, which is what you're doing with daylight saving time, you're not savings time. So it's just without the S. But all the calendars put the S on it, and that's another pet peeve too. So let it go, Denoir. Let it go. Whew. Norma, oh yeah, I'm an early riser. Get up and going. Good for you. Norma, you rock. So if the Titans win today, I owe you Skittles. Okay, I'm glad you have faith because I have ye of little faith that the Titans are going to win today. Oh my gosh, I don't think it's going to pay off a workout, no, but that's not going to happen. Omar says, Decatur's behind you. Yes, it is, my good friend. Let's talk about this. Let me show you how quickly that smoke is burning off. I'm going to show you the Shoals camera. Y'all remember how it started, right? It was dicey, right? Yep, now you can see just about everything. Yep, game over. That was fun. It's like watching the movie Saw. And then Guntersville. Yep, can see the bridge. Everything's all good. And I can't show you this on camera, but the Tennessee River, where I couldn't even see the bridge 5 minutes ago, is now crystal clear and gorgeous. Once that temperature warms up just enough, it dries the air out and takes away the foggy conditions or the smoke, whatever you want to call it. La, 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 la. It doesn't take much. I mean, we're still in the 40s for many locations. It's not like it's really all that warm. Look at that little inversion in Fayetteville, 52. You want to warm up? You're at 39 in Pulaski. Drive on 64 East and go to Fayetteville. Park City. It's low 50s. Oh, I love this area. It's so much fun. Vacation Valerie says good morning to Denise, which is nice. Norma says, anybody got their heater on? I'm sure they do. I'll tell you this, what's also funny about this time of year too, and I said this last year, probably way too much on air, but I love when my AC kicks on in the afternoon and my heat kicks on at night. Oh, yeah. Good times. Just keep using all that electricity, yeah. Make it all work out. So my bill's really high. Love it. Norman says, anyone got their heater on? Nope, here, but the first day, if it gets cold, I turned it on the night, and it was next morning. It's off now. Yeah, so people try to fight using the heater. Like, I just, like, look, if it gets cold, my heat goes on. I'm not going to, like hold off until, like my house is, 30 degrees. I mean, if that's what you want to do, bless your heart. But, I don't know. I'm more of, if I'm uncomfortable, I put the heat on. That's the way it works. I pay the bill. Jamie, I have a canopy room outside. Yeah, I love a little blanket outside. Like, if it's chilly outside, or a little heater, or a little blanket over me when I'm on the patio. And last year, I remember it got cold in October, and I went home and I had my Titans hat on and I was all bundled up, and everyone's like, it's not that cold outside. You sit out, watch football on TV, and don't move outside when it's 42 degrees and raining or drizzling, which is what it was that day. It gets cold. It's chilly. Norman says, Hallmark Christmas movies are on. Yes, we just were talking about that. And you know what's funny, Norma? Is Vacation Valerie has a Hallmark hangover because she sat up and watched movies very late past her bedtime last night. I'm calling her out because we talked about this. Hallmark is an addiction. We have to curb our addictions, right? Hallmark, I can watch it all day sometimes on a day off, which I don't really have very many of those anymore. But Vacation Valerie, no sleep for me. See? Vacation Valerie stayed up past her bedtime last night. I'm calling you out, girl. Amanda, when is the rag week going to be over? Probably we get our hard freeze, November. Our hard freeze should come another week. Some areas actually had temperatures in the 20s this last week, so should see improvements. Anytime you have some cold nights, it reduces it. It's actually kind of low right now. It's not even all that high. But once you get that hard freeze, you're good to go. So we're almost there. I know my eyes have been really itchy lately. I feel like when I come to work, I'm itching them. I got to stop, because otherwise I'm going to go on air with these bloodshot eyes. People are going to be thinking I'm doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing before work. And then I've been sneezing too. At night, I go through this sneezing fit. 7 o'clock, it's almost like clockwork from 7 to 8. Achoo, 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 100 times, and then it goes away. It's crazy. But ragweed, for many of you, ragweed in August, September, October is way worse than the pollen count in April, May, and June, or March. For here, it's February, March, and April. But Douglas says, go Irish. I tell you, that Irish Army game is starting to set up to be pretty pivotal in the college playoff format. Army wins that game, they have a chance. They could make the playoffs. So could Navy. They play each other at the end of the year. The college football season with the expanded playoffs is just awesome. Awesome. Because so many teams have a chance. There's still 30 to 40 teams that could still make the playoffs right now. Normally you get to the end of October, you're zeroing in on who can make it. Not the case this year. It's awesome. Why am I hearing? Oh, temps in the 50s. That's from the Macarena, right? You have a lot of inside jokes, Jamie. I had to try to remember what they are. But yes, I think temps in the 50s, sun and clouds in the forecast for tomorrow, sun and clouds, temps in the 50s. I think that's what it was, yeah. You got it. Hi, Christine Tinker from Bryan, Alabama. Good to see you. Hope all's well. I talked about you on air the other day. I said, Christine, if you're watching from Bryan, Alabama, your temperature's probably sitting about 50 degrees. You have a good day. Enjoy the sunshine. And Christine Tinker, because you're so kind and so nice and come to Facebook Lives and Coffee Times, I always try to call you out if I can. I try to call many of you out on air, actually. Mary, what's up? Good morning to you. Have a fantastic day. Good to see you on. What am I drinking? I got a little mocha coffee. It's actually a Classico coffee mixed with hot cocoa. And it's really sweet and really good. Especially since it's my 5th or 6th one where I started losing track. Tamara says, ragweed is the bane of my existence, all the above good. Yeah, Tamara, some people with ragweed, everybody, we always focus on like the pollen count in the spring, right? And we put all the graphics up and we tell people, hey, you're going to sneeze. And everyone's like, oh, my allergies, And it's bad, and I get it. I live the dream. But for a lot of people, it's that fall allergy season that's actually worse. And, feel like we don't show enough. I don't show enough graphics on the fall ragweed. I should, but it's tough. Get the itchy eyes, and this, get a little cough sometimes. I get terrible headaches too. Usually about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I can almost time it out every day. I get this like painful headache, my sinuses. It's horrible. I'd have to lay down or take like 2 aspirin, 2 ibuprofen, whatever. Vacation Valerie says, hey, I didn't start watching until after the Georgia-Texas game. Who I had to ask my son who I was rooting for. I don't know. Like, who would you want to root for in that game? Vacation Valerie says, are you being fancy with the coffee this morning, Jeff? I am. Very bougie. Very bougie with the mocha flavor mixed in. That's why I roll. Oh, Tamara, don't worry about the auto spell busting me. It's okay. Trust me, it is all right. No need to apologize. I knew what you meant. I had to think about it in my head what it was translate to. I had somebody call me out like last week. I had a spelling error on one of the posts I make. I was trying to do a post really quick before noon. I always go back and reread it afterwards. But I was just trying to get it up before the noon show so that you could read it, and then maybe like if you read it, you tune into the noon show, stuff like that. And this lady just ripped me. She goes, proofread, Denoyer. And I was like, block. See ya. Have a good day. Jamie, maybe that's why I've had such a hard time with sneezing and coughing. Being from Providence, used to pollution, but this fresh air and ragweed is back. Yeah, it could be. I mean, I'm not a doctor by no means. I just play one on TV. No, I'm not. But if you're sneezing and coughing and getting sinus headaches and stuff, very easily could be allergy related. This time of year is also tough because a lot of people may think they're getting a cold, but maybe it's allergies. You just don't know. And that's why, you can go to your doctor and see what they say. But if it's allergy related, there's different things you can do to maybe help it out, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, not Dr. Jeff at all, no. But I do write prescriptions for days off. Yeah, I used to do that. I used to do that way too much. I'd be like, Jeff Denoyer is giving you the day off. Tomorrow I'd play hooky from work. I do that too much on air, and my bosses would come up to me. Can you stop telling people to take days off the next day? Well, if the day is going to be awesome, why would they not take the day off? If you're going to take a day off, take the day off. That's really nice weather-wise, right? Vacation. She would have fun proofreading my stuff. Oh, Vacation Valley. You write on my page, and if it's not like grammatically correct or has a spelling error, I don't care. I love it. It's a great song, by the way. I listened to it yesterday. Oh my gosh, like I'm on my page. Like if I'm writing on the WAFF 48 page and you want to call me out for not proofreading, come get me. But my page, back off. It's my page. So block. See ya. Gotta go. Stan, so far my heater core isn't leaking. That's good. I tried some stuff online called K-Seal. These little bottles that are 8 ounces. They add to your antifreeze. I will drive it and pray. It sure don't have. I'm really, the water leak. Vacation Valerie was telling me about the leak and how been issues trying to find it and everything else. And all I'm saying is I just hope it works out for Stan. Like, that's what I hope. And also, I hope Max is doing okay, too, my friend. But, yeah, you ever go through one of those time frames in your life where it seems like there's things that just keep breaking and you have to keep finding ways to pay for everything? I had that last year. And that's a tough time. Tough time. Hi, Katie Smith. Good morning to you. I hope all is well. Say hello to Tiny for me. Yeah, a little smoke in Florence today. Not literally, but it looks like fog on the water, but it's pretty much gone now. Confined now to the shoreline. Bye-bye. Let me check it out in Gunnersville, see how we're doing. Amanda says, oh, good Lord, the grammar police are out. Yeah, it's rough, man. Everybody at home's a critic. You know how that is. The Karens of the world have to tell you how it is. There's your 10-day forecast. It's really quick. In a nutshell, nice. Tamara says, funny thing is I'm a retired English teacher and right now I'm editing a book. Yeah, and you know what, Tamara? You probably cringe on all my posts because I am terrible with grammar. And it's not so much I don't know how to spell. I just try to type too fast and I don't reread it sometimes because I'm trying to post so quickly. But I'm going to try to be better. That's my new thing. Liz Strobel says, good morning. Where'd it go? I say good morning to you. I only do that when my daughter's... I say like all the time. I'm really bad. It's like 70 degrees, man. It's going to be warm. So there's your 10-day forecast. Lots of sunshine. Jamie says, have a blessed day, everyone, and week. You do the same, Jamie. Good to see you on. Have a fabulously fantastic Superior Sunday. Norma, too cool at night and pretty during the day. Yeah. So, yeah, it's got to strike a balance, of course, and it can be difficult to have it perfect, but refreshing, I like to call it. Norma? Casey, what's up, Casey? Happy Sunday. Wow, what a beautiful morning. Cemetery stroll this afternoon in Maple Hill. We talked about that on air today, Casey. And yes, from 1:30 to 4 or 1 to 4, refresh my memory with the refreshing temperatures this morning. Dad joke. Amanda, everybody dot your I's and cross your T's. I know, right? It's true. But you know what, though? I will say this, is I need to be better on my own page about that. Like, I don't look at stuff enough. I should proofread, and I just need to be better. But sometimes I'm trying to type something up really fast. You know, I'm really busy at work sometimes. And, you know, if I write the word next and there's no X in it and it says net, I understand it could be construed differently, like how the whatever I'm saying. But come on now. Jamie says, see? Question mark. Stan, you all have a blessed day. Doing a little singing at the church. Stan, my good friend, you have a good day. Stan, you still at 0 for the month, right? You got no rain in your neck of the woods, my friend, right? You still at 0? You let me know down the road. We'll talk. Nancy, hi. Nancy Wells. Hey. Hi, Jeff. Nice weekend in Rhode Island. Too cool at night, though. There you go. Probably never going to be perfect, but it's fall-like during the day, a little chilly at night. That's exactly what we have here, too, Nancy. It's funny because a lot of people are saying the same thing. It's a little cold in the morning, and it is. We had 30s this morning. It was kind of chilly. Kind of chilly. It's not kind of, it was. But I'm like, cold, cool, chilly, however you want to define it, you go with what you want. You do you, boo. Vacation Valley. Morning to Casey, Jamie. Yeah, my New England accent's not going anywhere. Jamie's like, I heard you say talk. Yeah, I say talk all the time. I also say y'all now, and I say cement. So there's some Southern stuff coming out now, too. But I went to school in the South. I always said y'all. Vacation Valley. Bill Beck, what's up? I'm late to the party. You're never late. You're just on time. We're rolling out the red carpet for you, Mr. Bill Beck, and welcome to the party. Thank you for being here, my friend. Good to see you. Hey, Stan, thank you. 0 rain. So Stan has not had 1 drop of rain where he lives. Falkville, Lakein area. I don't want to give quite exactly away where people live, but Tweety, life's too short. Don't sweat the small stuff. Exactly. The Karens of the world need to chill. Vacation Valley, talking about when she catches me with my New England accent. Yep, it comes out. Especially when I'm watching the Titans game. But other words come out that I can't say here. Norma feels like Linus watching the Snoopy. It's like sinus. Carrying a blanket around. She says, ha, ha, ha. It's true. Morning times, you know, when you drop back in the 30s, it's kind of cold, right? Nancy says, time for thermal shirts and sweatshirts at work as I work on the dock. Yeah. You're outside. You want to make sure you prep up for some colder temperatures in the morning for sure, and then you don't need it in the afternoon most likely. It just depends. You do you, boo, how I always say. Go see Cass, Jamie. You have a good day. Good to see you on. Yeah, Nancy. Yeah, I get called out on it down here a lot. Like, I have a lot of little Southern things I say now. Not on purpose, but by accident. But yeah, my accent comes out here. It's very noticeable here. But I did have something funny. I had something come up where I was on the phone with a complete stranger the other day for something that I was doing. And she says, "Are you Jeff Denoyer? Are you the meteorologist? Are you like on TV?" I said, "I am. How do you know that?" She goes, "I can tell by your voice on the phone." I was like, "What? What did I say? What did I do to give it away?" My voice is so generic. My good buddy Jim was nearby at the time, and he says, "Well, you have a very professional voice, Jeff." Nothing professional here. I have a raspy, gross voice. Shirley, hi, how are you doing? Good morning to see you. Happy Sunday. Good morning and good to see you. Happy Sunday. Too much coffee. Vacation Valerie. I'm glad you are entertained. Good morning. Vacation Valerie, the hostess with the mostest, saying hi to everybody. So if you're new to the partay and she says hi to you, she's not stalking you. She's saying hello because she's really awesome and a great person. Last thing I'm going to leave you with. So when the weather's really quiet, I'm always finding ways to keep myself entertained at work, right? So those of you who think it's too cold right now, right? I'll put this in the back of your mind, a little seed for you, right? So I'm watching some of the cameras this morning in New Mexico because they have a storm system out there that's not coming our way to bring us any rain, which we could use. High pressure is going to steer it north. We may get some cooler air by the end of the week from it, but no rain. But I was looking at some of the traffic cams, and I looked at, I think it's Bobcat Pass, which is like 10,000 feet up, and I can see snow on the ground in New Mexico. They're getting a little taste of some rain and some snow at the higher elevations in the Rockies. And I thought of that, and I was like, you know, it might be like 38 degrees outside, but at least it's not snowing. Try to pick my spirits up this morning. But that's how I entertain myself in the morning. I try to find little tidbits to talk about on air that maybe you wouldn't think about. So, anyway. Yeah, Vacation Valley, when you start living in a lot of different places across the U.S., you never know what's going to come out. Like, what accent comes next? My accent's pretty much a Boston accent. I grew up in Connecticut, so I technically have a New York accent a little bit too. I kind of like, it's like Connecticut's like the armpit of Boston and New York, so I have like a mesh. I actually took classes with a speech therapist to try to get rid of my regionalism so I would be able to get jobs in other markets. And it has worked, but it still comes out every once in a while, especially after a few adult beverages. Yeah. Vacation Valerie, will it snow when I'm in Missouri? I have no idea, girl. I'm just trying to get by the next day. I don't know. When are you going to be in Missouri? Help me out. Talk to me. That storm that's out in the southern Rockies is not going to bring snow to the plains. Too warm, too warm, too warm. Shirley says, ew, snow. I'm going to put a heart to that, Shirley, because I agree. I think snow smells. No. I can't stand snow. Tamara says, when are you moving? I think it's a vacation. She is Vacation Valerie, Tamara. So she's got another vacation coming, I do believe. Yeah, Norman's talking about higher mountains have snow, and as long as it stays there, they're good. We showed a picture, I think it was like Monday or Tuesday on air, maybe Wednesday. Gatlinburg has some snow. Yeah. Vacation Valerie is going to be there from November 3rd to the 12th. The long-term forecast models are above average temperatures for almost everywhere east of the Rockies. So if you got some snow, it would have to be completely well-timed. But I don't think that's happening. Amanda likes snow. She puts a heart. And you do you, boo. You like snow? You like snow. It's good. I dread it. Except for maybe a little festive snow right before Christmas. Bring it on. But that's about it. Certainly I'd rather have snow than sleet. But Tiny Williams, so I laid back down, recuperating. Oh, I know, Katie. Tough RTR yesterday, right? Ugh, tough loss. It's an ugly, ugly game. Ugly. But sometimes you got to win those ugly ones, you know? Tamara says, good, I want her to do my taxes this year. I'm planning on having her do mine. So Look at Vacation Valley. You're picking up all the business here. You deserve it. Shirley says, I've lived in Rhode Island all my life and I still don't like snow. Let me correct that. The first snow of the season is beautiful and it usually melts fast. After that, nope. Shirley, yes. All the above. I'm not a fan of snow. I moved down south to get away from it. I can't stand winter. I don't like cold temperatures. Blah, blah, blah. Whine, whine, whine. I'm a Karen right now is what I am. But I will say this, what I love about being here in Huntsville. I know everybody down here is used to the temperatures. When it gets cold, it gets cold. But like for me, the last 2 winters have literally been 2 weeks. Like we had that cold spell at Christmas the first year I was here. Sleet, I call it Sleet Fest 2024. That crippled the area for 2 weeks in January with power outages. And we had a ½ inch of sleet and it was debilitating. Couldn't go anywhere from point A to point B. We had those ice cold temperatures, frigid temperatures. After the precipitation fell, everything turned out to be a sheet of ice and it lasted for 2 weeks and then it was really warm again. So like I'm loving the 2 week winters we have here and I'm okay with that. I'm good with it. Casey says, I love this cold weather. I'm annoyed it's going back to the 80s. Yeah, I mean, yin and yang, you know, eventually the 80s will be pushed out and we'll bring in some 70s and 60s. Still good music during those decades, but maybe not quite the Cyndi Laupers and Bruce Springsteens that we like to have. Depends on your taste. I'm always comparing the weather and the temperatures with music. Smoke on the water. Katie Smith says, the Texas game was exciting. Yes, it was. That was a good game. Well, and even that game had some snooze moments too because Texas couldn't move the ball in the first half, but there wasn't like a lot of good quality play yesterday. Unless you watch the Army game. They can move the ball. Navy can move the ball. But they didn't play defense as strong as the other teams did. Norman says, I'm saying no to that white stuff. I got you, girl. I know. I'm not a fan either. Surely we really haven't had much snow the last few years. I'm sure we were in for a normal winter at one point. Yeah, I haven't been there in 2 winters, so I'm not sure, Shirley. So I know here we haven't had much snow. But we did have Sleet Fest 2024. Vacation Valley, a little bit over. Yeah, a little to get you over the I want snow idea. Yes. Casey's laughing. Tanya Keys, good to see you. I hope all is well. Hey, hey, hey. It is wonderful to see you on. I hope all is well for you. Way too long since I've seen a good morning from you. Good to see you. Nancy Wells, I'm with you, Jeff. I'm with you on the cold and snow, Jeff. Can do without it. Yeah, I'm done with it. I'm old. My body creaks and cranks. It's like taking my legs and the arthritis in my body. Yep. I'm getting old. I don't like it. All right. I have got to run. Y'all are fantastic hanging out with me this long. And I got to go. I got things I got to do this morning. I'm a busy guy. And then I got to get ready for the Titans. I got to tighten up, baby. Hopefully, it'll still be a game at halftime. They've actually been in every game. They're 1-4, but they've actually been in every game at halftime. And they've actually had the lead like 3 out of the 5 games going into the fourth quarter. And then it's just been all the... We'll see how it plays out. My expectations are low for today. My expectations may be low for the Titans, but they're very high for the weather today. Because I'm loving the forecast. Any kind of smoke or fog or whatever we're going to call it this morning, it looks like it's burned off for just about everybody. So it's game on sunshine now for everyone. And the temperatures will take off here this morning. I think we get to 70 by noon. Should hover in the mid to upper 70s in the afternoon. If you hit 80, probably the exception rather than the rule. But if you miss 80 today, you got a chance multiple times in the 10-day forecast. So, all right, everybody have a good day. Vacation Valley, you have an awesome day, an awesome week. Everybody, thank you for being part of Facebook Live or Coffee Time this morning. Have a fantastic Sunday. I am back in action Wednesday morning. I'll be here for beep traffic time. And Chelsea is back tonight, and she'll give you the latest on the forecast. Eric Burke will be with you tomorrow morning. And everybody have a superb Sunday.